going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the world. I'm with Steve today, just Steve, yes, Stevie boy. Today I'll be just working on a farm, as it'll be like quite nice to work on that. So I've got the equipment ready down in the left in the inventory. I'll grab some water. Let's get going. So I'm gonna start digging out this like normal channel. Along here. And then we put the water in it. And run all the way along. That's the end of the water, and we'll do that long. And then water will expand for 2, so you just do 2 lanes. Now a lot of people just do 1, but if you want to maximise your amount of crops, do 2, as that will be much more efficient. As you can see here, I am doing water. It will spread. So then I'll put some seeds down. Nice and easy. Oh no, the chickens are following me. Good chicken. Come with me, my chicken heart. We shall go invade Steve's lab. Where is Steve? Steve. Come on, my chicken. Steve, where are you? I'm at the tree farm. Whoa! Okay. Where's my chickens? Chickens! Oh yeah, I'll get to sleep in a sec. I'll leave the chickens by you safe. Chickens. And back to the farm. I'm going to go to sleep quickly because it's coming night. And yeah. So the farm's going to spread quite far, and you're going to want to keep that going, because otherwise you can't just rely on killing animals because they won't always spawn near you. So you're going to want a good reliable food source, and that's why we're going to build a farm. And so the farm will be really useful for wheat, and I also have a pumpkin which we can put down. But it's good for wheat, which you can make into bread then, which is a good food source. And I've got my pumpkin here, which we found on top of the hill a few episodes ago. And to make seeds, there we go. 4 pumpkin seeds. That'll be helpful. Now to fill out the rest of this. Fill in all the seeds. Which I'm going to get some more water so I can water. Drowned. Trident was drowned. Drown the trident. No drowned with trident. Escape. Up we go. And I haven't even got a bucket of water, wow. There we go. Congratulations, please. You discovered not tiny water. Right, so we're going to want the farm to be as big as possible. To fit as many crops as possible. Now, if you're thinking, well, if farms are so important, how come you didn't start one at the start of the world when you joined? Well, it's kind of because we already have one down in the base down in the mine, but we went. I thought that it needed a bigger one because you can't always rely on. Oops, can't always rely on that. I'm going to place the pumpkins down now. There's one there, and there, and there, and one there. Now, for pumpkins, you need to leave one space next to them, so the pumpkin will be able to actually grow, because otherwise it can't grow. So I'm out of seeds currently, but I will carry on making the farm. So it's like, so we've got more. Like when we actually make more seeds for later to get more food, so we don't die of starvation. We are ready with a fully fully farm, so that will be good. Now I'm gonna go get warm water. If you're tired of just going back and forth from the lake, you can make like a square box in the ground like this, and then place 2 buckets of water at either end, and then seeds, and then it will make an infinite water source. Thank you. Oops, sorry. More water. So as you can see, it's much easier, and it makes it much more satisfying. So I've placed the pumpkins there, so I can do this and this, so I have more seeds to make with. We're working on a tree farm for the because of the trees. We need wood, so eventually I'll put a fence around this to stop like sheep, cows, and other animals from trampling on it and like getting rid of the crops, because you don't want that happening, do you? So be sure to get a fence around it. Right now we've got a lot of animals enclosed, so they won't be escaping, and because of the amount of entities which they're creating, animals won't spawn near. So if you want to clear out an area and not have too many animals spawn, just make like loads of entities in a small amount of space, and it will cover the entire area nearby. Now I will create this longer, so we'll have more seeds, and then yeah. And more seeds over here. And let's do one more length. So just go along. Wow, the entity's making it really laggy. The sheep and the cows and the chickens. So it's essential to have a farm very early on, or you're going to have to get a meat farm, which you can see in the distance is where there are some cows. That's where you're going to want to need some water paper. If you're going to make a meat farm and be harsh to animals, which I do not recommend because animals are amazing, you're going to want to make the farm anyway. If you're going to make a meat farm, you're going to want at least 2 cows or 2 sheep or 2 chickens, and make them give them if it was chickens, you would need seeds to make a baby. If it was cows, it would need wheat, which you need a farm for. This farm I'm making, and if it was sheep, it would still be wheat. So either way, and seeds make the wheat. So either way, you're going to want a farm like this, because when you harvest it, you get seeds from the wheat, and you'll get wheat to make bread. It's very handy. The pumpkins you can make into pumpkin pie, or you can use them as decoration, like a jack-o'-lantern, or just have them anyway to show off. And there you have it. That's how to make a farm. The tools you need is a stone hoe or a hoe, a bucket to get water, and then you could use seeds obviously to plant. You need a shovel to clear out the dirt if you want it to be quicker, and if you want it to speed up the process, make an automatic farm, you're going to want bone meal, which you can create using bones. Anyway, thank you for watching my video on how to make a farm, and I'll see you in another video. Peace.